All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for those that hung with us there. Had to do a quick reboot for the obvious reasons. And then I need to update the information here, and then we should be able to get to Decay versus Void Clan Academy. My mouth is not working. Actually, let me reach out to, let's see here. Okay, let's update the teams here. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get their colors right here. 1 second, guys. M40, thank you for the follow. Always appreciated. Okay. Let's try to do, what color should we do for them? I don't know what their main, this is like a main color, and this is like a secondary color. Let's see how that looks. Sure, let's try that. We'll go Decay here, they're purple. That's not gonna work very well, is it? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can do purple, unfortunately. That's just not going to work very well. Look at bright purple. Yeah, you can differentiate that. That's fine. We'll do that. There we go. That should work out. All right, guys. Waiting for an invite from the squads here. And if anyone from one of those two teams was in Mapner or was watching the last series, definitely shoot me an invite whenever you can. I think that series is supposed to get started here pretty quickly. As we have had a couple series finish up here already. Fatty Patty, we just have two. We had a lot scheduled at about the same time. I think we had 2 at 9 and then 1 at 9:30. So we had a couple other people stream the other matches, but we have 4 matches total. This is the last one of the night here. Inception, I believe, is up 2-0. That's the only match still going on. The first 2 have already finished. And then we'll have a couple tomorrow as well. All right, so trying to get their lobby going here. And for everyone that's helped out with casting tonight, definitely appreciate you. The first couple rounds of the playoffs are always very, very tough with a lot of matches being played in a short amount of time as we try to get these playoffs done as quickly as possible while also having a little bit of flexibility. I know it's tough to force people to play playoffs like over a weekend or like a week-long stretch. It's so difficult. I would love to be able to do that. It's just not realistic. Don't want teams to be kind of shortchanged by not being able to play with their normal roster and whatever else. So try to work with them as much as possible. Also, for you guys, sign up for next season of Champions League did start on Monday, so that is open. If you have any questions, definitely DM us on Twitter or reach out to myself on Discord, Drew. So if you want to get signed up, the only real thing you need to be a part of is an org. send your org information and then your main point of contact, and then we'll get in touch with you closer to the start of the season to get everything else, like payment and roster and all that good stuff. So outside of that, though, in other news, Contenders League started this week. We had, I think, 40 teams signed up, so a lot of action there. Love to see that. And then we also have some more exciting news coming soon here, hopefully for you guys, as we're trying to always be growing and changing and trying to get better. So all right, guys. Well, I'm waiting for an invite here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab something to drink, but I'll be right back with you. All right, guys. Let's see if I got an invite. Oh, probably not. Trying to get everyone added here so we can get rolling on our second match of the night. There's the invite. Or there's the friend request, at least. All right. Yeah, this is kind of an unfortunate matchup for Void Clan. They get matched up against one of the top teams in the league as far as raw talent goes. Let me pull up the roster here, but just a lot of very, very good players. I've only seen this team play once, but it was a very dominant effort. I think they actually played Imperium. Imperium held their own for the most part, but Decay just very, very strong. Cheeto, Mellow, Baneful, Slick. Let's see here, Stooky, and like Husk is their sub. So a lot of very talented players. I know Void's a very solid squad for sure. I know it's just a different beast with a team like this that plays in a lot of tournaments, a lot of leagues, are very experienced players for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough first round matchup for them for sure. Should be fun though. I'm excited to see what this team can do here for Decay. They're definitely one of the favorites coming in. But if they win, we're gonna have a really, really big winners round 2 matchup as they would face Furious Steel. I don't want to plug them in, without seeing the final results here, because Void absolutely can, hold their own, come in here and make some waves. But if Decay does win, them versus Furious Steel would be a huge matchup in winners round 2. So we'll see what happens. But we'll definitely have some exciting games coming up. As I have not heard yet how that Inception matchup finished, as we could have 2 upsets so far in winners round 1. as they were up 2. I'm sorry. Yeah, they were up 2-0 over Gunsmoke, as Inception was a 10 seed, Gunsmoke was a 7 seed. But here we go. Hopping right in. Wow, these colors are a little bit bright. If these hurt people's eyes, I apologize. I tried to get as close to their team colors as possible, but VoID Clan trying to hold these spawns. Gazilli's going to find a big kill. He's going to put out play his life. He's going to do that for now. Slick's going to be able to take him out. Already, Decay slaying out. We have a lot of purple in the kill feed. VoID trying to just hold on here. Decay getting there early time. So far, it looks like VoID Clan's going to be able to hold spawns, but a big gunfight going to be coming mid-tracks here. Who's going to win it? Actually, it looks like VoID's going to be stretched towards the back of the map. Cheeto somehow maneuvers his way around and takes out Cloudy. Looks like VoID Clan's actually done a pretty good job of holding these spawns. Decay is doing what they can do by racking up time on P1. Still trying to find a couple kills, trying to make his way through bathrooms. He's going to somehow get taken out by Genesis, so it looked like Slick was able to pull that gunfight off. It's a pretty even start as far as slaying goes here. Beasts are playing well. Genesis playing well. Decay gonna get up to about 40-point mark. Chris, thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate that. I assume that means Inception did win their series, as Stuki has found his way into the hill. And looks like this might be the perfect break for Decay. They got a lot of time on P1. Beast is gonna find 2 big kills with that AR of his. And now things are starting to look a little bit scary for VoID Clan. It didn't take long, but Decay did get their feet under him. VoID Clan did do a pretty good job of holding down those spawns with P2 early on. But Decay took full advantage, got 40 seconds on P1, and broke in right as the hill flipped. So Mello trying to hold things on. He does fine too. Trying to find a third. He's going to be able to get some help from his teammate. So far, VoID Clan's being skunked as Decay is just racking up time. And Chris, I assume Inception did win 3-0. If you could update us, I'd very much appreciate that. As Decay is looking to keep this train rolling as their shots are looking crisp. It's going to be about an 80-point lead already as VoID Clan is just having troubles getting things going here. Chris, once again, thank you for casting. Appreciate that. And finally, some blue in the kill feed as VoID Clan try to rebound a little bit here. Lead up to 86-0. Stuki getting some kills. Starfall trying to make his way into the hill. He's going to be able to get the trophy down. He's not. Oh, he's going to win the gunfight against Cheeto. Through the smoke. Can he find a second? Slick's going to fly and get him. VoID Clan is finally on the board as far as points, though, so looking good there. Great hit fire by Genesis. He's going to take out one. He's going to find another. And VoID Clan starting to bring some kills together here. Look at the scoreboard already. Stuki 12-6, Slick 11-8, 12-8 now. Playing well. They are starting to slay up from their squad. Beasts are playing well though. He's 11-7, holding down. Starfall really struggling. 3-8. Still time to pick it up though. Painful getting a couple kills in old. Trying to get some scrap time here. It looks like VoID Clan actually is rotated, but Mello's going to find a couple napping. That's going to be a couple big kills. Who's going to be able to hold on these spawns for P2? Mello's going to try to rotate towards them. Looks like they are still spawning back. Is VoID Clan for now. Mello may have just found his opening. He's going to find one in the back. He's going to be able to find 2. And not only did he get 2 kills there, but Decay is getting time on P4 while Mello is holding down spawns for P5. So this is a big sequence of events. This leads up to about 100 points. Big gunfight towards Cole there. This was won by Gazilli. And now he might be able to get spawns. Decay did spawn there. I think number 8 is going to be Slick. He does know this one's back. He's going to get a big kill there on Gazilli. That was painful. I'm sorry. And now the rest of the time's going to go the way to VoID as they're trying to keep themselves in this match. I don't think anybody ever updated us on who won or what the final score was of the Inception match. As Stuki just racking up kills, 17-10. Cloudy trying to respond with some kills of his own. Decay already set up. Actually, I'm sorry. VoID Clan's being the first one on the hill. Some awkward gunfights there. Decay gave up the back. And thank you, Chris. Thanks for the 3-0. Lots of big gunfights in the hill. Decay is going to come out on top as they fought through. So you see a lot of blue arrows crossing up here. But Billy's going to pick the right corner. Boy Clan, they're fighting back. They're doing a great job of keeping themselves in this match. Decay has to be a little bit disappointed on how they've held spawn. They seem to win gunfights and do a good job of breaking the hills, but they're not doing a good job of holding spawns. A little bit loose on that front thus far. And Void Clan's able to cut into this lead. Gonna be down to about just under 60 points. As Void actually does have, I think, spawns for P2 for now. There's one big gunfight coming up here. Baneful's gonna take out Beaster. That was the last one there. And Decay is going to hopefully be able to put up some time. There is still one way in back, though. That's going to be cloudy. As we do have a lot of purple in the kill feed. Early time on the second rotation. P1 going the way of Decay. Lead, once again, starting to rise as it just passed the 50-point mark. Gunfights happening all over the place. Decay trying to double up the side of Void Clan. Lead up to just about 70 points. As Slick is going to fly and get a couple kills. 19 to 21. He's just racking up engagements. Void Clan, though, still holding their own. If Starfall could pick it up a little bit, everyone else seems to be holding their own against this vaunted Decay squad. The lead continues to grow as it's nearing that 100-point mark. 85 as it stands now. Mellow shooting straight as always. Playing well. A minute 13 of the hill. Void, though, needs to hold this time in order to get themselves seriously back in discussion in map number 1. As they are holding so far, but a lot of kills are purple. Kills purple everywhere. They are just making their way through, cutting through like a hot knife through butter. Looks like Decay is going to get about the last 30 seconds. Starfall trying to work his way through. He's going to be able to find one. He's going to get taken out. Once again, all purple around this hill. They are going to have 2 players trying to rotate. And this lead's going to be a little over 100, you would think. Starfall gets taken out. He's going for scrap. Lead's about to surpass that 100-point mark as Decay is going for that, trying to get to that 200-point mark. Big gunfights coming up here on P3. Who's going to win them? Genesis gets a big one. Void Clan is set up, trying to get past that 100-point mark. This is actually how this map is on so far. Void Clan has done a very good job of rotating and actually getting spawns consistently. It's just those waves of gunfights and their setups while holding hills isn't great. They seem to be pushed a little bit too far back into their spawn to actually push back the offensive pushes of Decay. But they're doing a good job here on P3 as they're getting themselves back in this match slowly but surely. Lead under 80 as they have surpassed the 120, almost 130 point mark. Decay just trying to hold things down a little bit here as they try to get set up for P4. And I think it is Decay that has host first. I believe they're the 8 seed. Void Clan is the 9 seed. Genesis trying to take out these players mid-map. Some big gunfights will be happening here as Void Clan does get about a full 60 there on P3. Anytime here they can get on P4, they should feel pretty good about it as Beaster trying to play his life here. He's going to get taken out momentarily. Decay trying to rack up some time before the big P5. One of the bigger money hills in this game. Decay has done a good job of clearing out Void Clan. Trying to build this lead back up. We have a lot of purple in the kill feed. Baneful, 27-16. Stucky, 28-19. Slick has just reached 60 engagements. He is all over the place. Great shots there by Stucky. I think he had some help with his teammate. And this is big time trouble for Void Clan. They need to hold these spawns. All it's going to take is one break for Decay to finish this map off and take a 1-0 lead in the series. We do have them all set up, though. Starfall still struggling mightily, 13-31. He needs to pick it up a little bit. Thank you for whoever updated the map count. Appreciate that. They are starting to make their way up. A lot of purple. That's 4 down. 1 player left. Genesis on the flank. He's going to pick up one. He's going to get taken out by Mellow. Good trades. It looks like Decay is just about broken in. Void Clan, though, holding on for now. What is happening in the hill? Let's take a peek. Void Clan is winning some important gunfights. Cloudy, last one alive. He's going to get taken out by Baneful. And this might be the break Decay needs. They only need 15 more points. Stookie takes out Genesis. Baneful takes out Stookie. Why not? 10 seconds needed. Cheeto finds a big kill. Baneful finds a big kill. This is going to be map number 1 for Decay, as they dominate down the stretch. Overall, though, a great finish to that map, as actually VoID Clan did a really good job of keeping themselves in at the majority of that map. You have to give them credit. Really, if Starfall had picked up a little bit there, they would have been in a lot better shape. He just unfortunately couldn't really win gunfights consistently, and I think he was one that was rotating early, trying to be that linchpin for his squad. But a great start for Decay here in the playoffs as they take a 1-0 lead. Okay. Let's try to update some of the stuff here. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, come on now. That's a great question, Chris. I don't know, because my voice is not feeling great right now. That's for sure. There we go. Takes a very special person in order to be able to do this. As there's an invite from Beeser. So we're gonna go to a search and destroy here. Yeah, VoID started slow. They were down, I think, like, what, 81 points right off the rip through 2 hills. It was 81-0. But they actually did a very good job of staying in it. I'm pretty impressed with how they kept themselves from getting totally blown out there, because there was a lot of purple in the kill feed early for sure. All right. Overall, though, about an 80-point lead there for Decay. Not too bad. And like what JB said, just a slow start there for VoID Clan Academy, as we're going to, it looks like, a Ramaza S&D. Not one we see very often. I can't tell you the last time I saw an S&D on this map, so I think this is VoID Clan Academy's pick. So looking for big things from them. Young Joe Steele was like 250 to 172, something like that. Jay, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Great lead. Oh, as we are getting 100. Yeah, like what Dynamically just said. Starfall would have picked up a little bit. They probably would have been in a lot better shape, but he just couldn't get things going, unfortunately. Looking for him to make a bigger impact here in the Search and Destroy. I don't really know much about him as a player, unfortunately, but the rest of the squad looked pretty good. I think Gazilli, from what I recall, pretty fast-paced sub-player. Not really sure about the rest. Beeser, good M4. I do recall that. Genesis, oh yeah, do recall him as well. Sub-player. Oh, I gotta switch to Cockcaster, that's why. Come on, brain, you can do it. There we go. All right, you enjoy yourself, Chris. Thanks for casting, man. I definitely appreciate your help. You're the man. And also, for the players that were on teams that win today, obviously the winners round 1 matchups have until tomorrow to finish, but if the teams that won are able to get their matches scheduled ASAP for winners round 2 or losers round 1, whatever it is, make sure to try to get those scheduled as soon as possible. So Swift Uprising and Gunsmoke, you guys try to get your matches scheduled as soon as possible. M7 versus Inception, definitely try to get those done. But here we go. I'm going to get booted out, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Nope, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, yep, there it is. Hopefully we get a restart here, as I had a dev error, of course. Every time. Hopefully they saw that and restart the game. Dev errors are great. I don't know why it's an issue with this game, but God forbid it work correctly. Is that something that I can prevent? Is there a way to keep that from happening? Chat, I need your help here. Help me. Help me out. No, Just Game stinks. Fair enough. It's kind of what I figured. Thank you, Beaster. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thanks for restarting here. There we go. Now we're good to roll. All right, we're back in it. Important map here. We saw the side of Decay played really aggressively against their match against Imperium. Came out pretty confident, started to kind of fly around, and then we saw Imperium fight back a little bit. I think it ended up being a 6-4 win for Decay. But overall, Imperium kind of showed some cojones a little bit there, and their matchup fought back, kept themselves in it, and almost found a way to pull off an upset win. So we'll see how this Search and Destroy goes. I don't remember much about VoID's Search and Destroy and kind of what their skill level is there, but they definitely hung with Decay in the hard point, which I think the respawns is probably going to be the hardest way to keep up with them. So important map here. Can Decay take a commanding 2-0 lead to move on to potentially move on to face Furious Steel in winners round 2? Oh, okay, so I can leave and join back. Okay, I figured it was something simple like that, but I didn't know for sure. So as we are gonna have looks like a kind of split push. Beaster trying to beam Baneful up top. Trades going back and forth. As Slick gets first one, Genesis Gazilli trades him out. As Beaster's trying to skip this life, grenade came in. Oh, that's a weird looking spot. I hate coming through this area. Melo's gonna find 2 kills. Gazilli's gonna find 1. Suki finds 1. 3v1 in favor of Decay. Gazilli last one alive. Pass switch players, please. I don't know if these players for Decay are shooting each other or what they're doing. Actually, they're just shooting through wallbang spots, apparently. As they're trying to figure out where this player is. And Baneful is going to find him. That's going to be a round win for Decay. Take a 1-0 lead. Yeah, I figured it was something with the host, but... From what I've seen from Decay, they seem extremely polished in S&D, almost to the point where they're overly confident. I'm definitely curious to see what's going to be like when they face one of the really top-end teams in this league. Not saying VoID isn't that by any means, but, you know, like Primal has a really good roster. Furious Steel has a great roster. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in those matchups. I think the Furious Steel roster basically won the league last year, so they're going to be a group to be messed with for sure. Primal's roster is very solid as well. Stuki's going to find first one on Beaster. Is this defense around for VoID is not going so well. Bomb's going down. And now let's see what VoID can do as they're trying to fight their way across the map. Sticky finds yet another. Mello finds 1. VoID is just pinned in here. Genesis is getting wall banged. Stuki finds him from behind. That's a third of the round. Last one alive is Gazilli once again. What can he do as the players for Decay are just going to go ahead and start having some fun. Gazilli finds 1. He's going to get traded out momentarily. That's round number 2 for Decay. You'll see a lot of Decay just having a little bit of fun when they feel pretty comfortable with their situation in any given round. Saw it a lot in their last matchup. I'd assume we'll see it a lot throughout the entire playoffs. As VoID Clan trying to make their way towards this B bomb site. Trades going back and forth. Starfall finds his first kill of the round. Baneful and Slick respond with 1 each. It's going to be a 4v3. Slick still has a dead silence popped. Starfall almost takes him out. Close gunfight. It's Gazilli's going to take out Slick with a trade. 3v1 as Gazilli is once again the last one alive. Gazilli finds one, and he gets traded out immediately. That's going to be a 3-0 lead for Decay. I could lose 1v5 Decay. Hey, man, good for you. All right, here we go. VoID Clan needs something to get their mojo going here. Decay has been dominant thus far, only dropping 5 lives through 3 rounds. I'm sorry, 6 lives. Mellow's gonna find a grenade kill on Genesis. Gazilli seems to be the only one for VoID Clan playing with a little bit of authority, as he has 6 kills. He's 6 and 3. He does have 6 of their 7 kills though. Looks like Baneful a little bit worried someone's gonna be coming on the flank here. Trying to find these players. His teammates all the way in back with the bomb. Cloudy's gonna find him there. A little bit strange. I don't really know what that was. Baneful's gonna take him out with a pistol. I don't know why is Cheeto not playing, or I don't know what's happening there. Okay, that was interesting. Stukey's gonna find a Gazilli, and Starfall, the last one alive. He's gonna get a kill on Mellow. 1v2. He's gonna make his way through the back here, or try to at least. Can I switch players? Thanks, game. Everyone just switching positions on the map right now. Stukey gets taken out by Starfall. 1v1. Baneful's gotta get the bomb down. What can Starfall do? Is he gonna push, or is he gonna wait? He's gonna play time. Bomb's down. Baneful's gonna get to a power position here. Easy reads there by Baneful, and that's gonna be round number 4 for Decay. That was definitely the closest round we've seen, though, and it may have taken, I don't know if Cheeto had some issues with his game or what, but he seemed to be in the back of the map just kind of hanging out. Cloudy found him back there. As we cruise our way through map number 2, Decay leading 4-0 in a dominant fashion thus far after a 250 to 172 win in map number 1 Hardpoint. VoID Clan trying to keep things in. Starfall playing better here after a rough Hardpoint. Be watching this mid-map, trying to see what he can find. As Slick's gonna find another kill once again, getting in all the engagements. Oh, Slick almost finds another. Starfall, absolute, trying to play his life. He will be able to survive for now. Stukey, Gazilli's gonna find 2 huge kills. Life advantage finally in favor of VoID Clan. Gazilli's gonna find a 3rd. Beaster gets a kill. Stukey turns on Starfall. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get traded out. That's gonna be a round for VoID. And Gazilli was there for an important trade as he gets 4 kills in the round. And that player for Decay somehow found a way to escape. Things could have gotten a little bit interesting, but good clutch there as they end up taking their first round. Try to keep themselves in it, see if they can string together back-to-back rounds. It looks like all the players for Decay are playing this time. Maybe a little wake-up call there with round number 5 going the way of VoID. Stuns and grenades galore going out. Gazilli is going to be able to find a big kill there on... I don't know what happened. Cheeto somehow killed Mellow. Stukey finds Genesis. Good read by Beasters. I think you heard the footsteps of Stukey there. Starfall gets 2 big kills. 1v4 is Slick is the last one alive. VoID, 2 rounds in a row. As Decay looks like a little bit overconfident, like I said earlier. This is pretty much exactly how it went against Imperium. I think they got up big early, started to kind of screw around a little bit. Imperium brought it back, and Decay finally decided to flip the switch. So let's see how the rest of this map goes. But maybe VoID has figured something out. Maybe they started to pick up kind of what Decay likes to do. So we're looking at Cheeto, 0-4. Not sure what's going on with him. Try to cycle through these players here. Grenade almost takes out, I think it was Starfall there. Cheeto trying to get some kills as he almost got taken out by a grenade, I believe it was. Genesis finds 2 early kills. Cheeto's on the flank. He's going to get shot in the back. I don't know what he was doing there. Didn't hear the player to his left. That's going to be a 5v2 as Baneful and Mellow, the last two alive. Bomb is down. This should be another round for Void Clan. Beaster trying to be annoying in the back. He gets shut down. It's going to be a 4v2. Genesis takes out Baneful, who did pop Dead Silence. Was trying to make a play. Mellow, last one alive. He also has Deadly popped. What can he find? Trying to make his way through the bottom side of the bomb here. Mellow did hear people above him, but his Dead Silence has to be just about worn out. He's going to find one. Only 15 seconds left. There's just not enough time to kill everybody. He's going to find another one. He's going to get traded out, though. That's 3 rounds in a row for Void Clan. This is not the showing at S&D I think Decay wanted. I would definitely hope not, at least. Void's playing great, don't get me wrong. These last 3 rounds have been very impressive. Decay just doesn't seem like they're totally in it, as they've lost 3 in a row here. An important round number 8 coming up. Void trying to tie it up with 4 rounds apiece. Decay trying to put it away before it gets any further. Grizzly sitting there at 10-5. Starfall absolutely popping off here in this. 8-5, playing great. Grizzly trying to find these players for Decay. I don't think he realizes they're all below him. He hears doors opening. He's going for the big flank here. Cloudy finds 2 big kills. Mellow trades him out. Grizzly on the flank. His Dead Silence will probably run out here shortly. But that's going to be all on Mellows. He's the last one alive. Grizzly's trying to find him. I don't think he goes the bomb is down because he's going to get shot in the back. Mellow, 1v2. Starfall and Genesis versus Mellow. Genesis is going to be... Oh, Mellow wins the gunfight. How did he win that? That's going to be a trade. And that's going to be a tie ball game. 4 rounds apiece. Had Mellow... first of all, I don't know how Mellow won that first gunfight. Second of all, had he been able to escape there, that would have been very, very scary. Starfall was in a great position there to trade out that kill. And that's going to be 4 rounds apiece. What are we going to see out of Decay here? Cloudy's going to pop Dead Silence right away. Not really sure what this play is. I don't think I've seen this yet. He pops a Deaddy. He's going to see someone mid-map. Not going to pull the trigger. He does still have Deaddy popped. I don't know if I've seen that before. It's kind of an early time to pop it. All the players for Decay are in a different spot. Stookie finds a kill. Cheeto finds a kill. That's going to be 2 down in favor of Decay. Genesis finds 1. Cloudy looking for this player below him. I don't think he's going to find him, though. Might get some good timing. He's going to get shot in the back. Yep, there it is. That's going to be 4v2 now as Beaster finds Mellow. I'm sorry, 3v2. Genesis and Beaster versus Slick, Stookie, and Baneful. There goes Genesis. Beaster, last one alive, 3v1. Decay looks like they're closing in on round number 5. I think Slick may have seen that flare. He did. He's going to kill him. That's going to be a 5-4 advantage for Decay. 1 round left. I'm going to take a 2-0 lead. Can Void pushes to our second round 11 of the night. Slick has got the fist up, things you love to see. They're trying to finish it off here. Round 10. They don't want to see round 11. Void Clan trying to keep things up. Starfall and Gazilli absolutely carried as they have combined 21 kills. Starfall finds 2 right off the rip, 13-6. Genesis finds Slick. This is looking like it's going to be around 11. All the kills go in the way of Void. Mellow finally gets 1. Stookie and Mellow, last one's alive. They're the 2 that have been playing the best here. As Stookie gets almost taken up by a grenade. He's holding this corner here. Will he be able to get this kill? I think there's 2. Starfall did not see Stookie. I don't know what Stookie was doing there. Starfall does find him. That's his 3rd kill of the round. He's 14-6. Mellow, last one alive. Is he even playing? I don't really know. He's going to take out Gazilli. 3v1. Mellow, last one alive. And he's going to get beamed. That's going to be round 11 as VoID Clan wins to knot this baby up. All right, here we go. For all the marbles, can VoID Clan win this map and tie up the series, or is Decay going to take a commanding 2-0 lead? Look at the KDs there. Cheeto really struggling, 2-8. Baneful, 4-7. They're being carried by Stuki Mello thus far. Gazilli playing awesome. Starfall popping off here. Genesis finds first blood on Cheeto. They're making their way towards A-Bomb. There was only one player here for Decay. I think Slick just gave him all the information he needs. Baneful finds one. I don't know if Gazilli heard the player below him. It is Stuki. Just kind of hanging around. He's making some great timing here. He's going to take out Gazilli. One more here. Stuki's going to be in an important gunfight. Genesis is trying to find him. Genesis wins the gunfight. Mello, last one alive. 1v3. VoID Clan trying to win this series and tie it up at 1 apiece. Or win the map, I'm sorry. Mello, last one alive. Make his way across the map, or trying to. I don't know. He's taking forever. He's got to go. Time's running down. 35 seconds left. Not much. Not much speed coming here from Mello. He's just taking his time. Trying to clutch us in exciting fashion, apparently. He's going to find one. It's not going to matter. Starfall, I believe it was, takes him out. That's going to be map number 2. To VoID Clan. What a comeback. They were down 4-0 to start the map, and then they just came roaring back. Starfall, let's see what he finishes with. I think it was somewhere around 16 kills, something like that, maybe 15. But he absolutely responded in a big way after a rough map number 1. 16-6. Incredible stuff for him. As VoID Clan ties this series up at 1 map apiece. All right. So we're working towards our map number 3 here. Domination. Looks like it's going to be on Gunrunner. I think it is the side of Decay that is hosting. A little bit surprising there. Not sure what I expected out of that S&D, but VoID Clan looked great. After a very slow first rounds, or very slow first 4 rounds. Decay just never really seemed to take VoID Clan seriously there. Obviously, we saw Starfall play great. We saw Gazilli play really great as well. Just not the map I expected there. Is this going to be an issue? I can't tell. I'm going to leave and go back into it, I think. Let's see here. Who am I trying to join? Starfall, there's my guy. There we go. Oop, looks like everyone's trying to restart here before we get the dev error, as we have to figure out how to make sure this game works properly half the time. Things you love to see. All right, but an important map here for both squads. We can definitely see the gun skill in respawns favors Decay, but VoID Clan really showed something there in that Search and Destroy. I don't think Decay wants to let this get to a map 5 by any means. That would be a worst case scenario for them for sure. They're probably going to come in here. I expect to see them looking really good in this respawn. It kind of worries me for VoID a little bit, but if we see Starfall pick it up from his last hardpoint performance, I think VoID could definitely hang in there. But we shall see momentarily as we're about to kick off an important map number 3. everyone that's in the stream, thank you guys very much for watching, for supporting the players, the orgs, the league. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. We've had a lot of matches tonight. First one, Ajoch upset Imperium 3-2. M7, the 2 seed, took out their opponent, Swift Uprising 3-0. Inception upset their opponent 3-0 as well. So a lot of matches. We'll have 3 more tomorrow, but pretty standard start here. Home flags for both squads. Decay just got B. And it looks like the Cheetos already playing better than the last map. As Decay is already flexing their slaying muscles, looking very, very good. They have already, I believe, flipped spawns. I think they spawned on the C side. So they have flipped to the spawns they want. Trying to hold that A-B setup. Starfall trying to work his way towards B. A little breakthrough. I think he did get heard. He's going to fly out. Slick will take him out, though. And this is looking like a very dominant start for Decay. But as good as you can expect in the first minute. He's going to be up by about 9 points. As Gazilli is going to take out Cloud with a grenade. And Stukey's going to find 2 big kills. It looks like B is going to be shut down for now. As Melo's trying to make his way over towards C. Trying to slow this down. Trying to really put this game away early. Or at least give him a very dominant lead. Melo's going to not feeling neutral. I think he's trying to sit in a really cheeky spot. He's going to get taken out by 2 players for VoID. So good job by those 2. Had that gotten neutralized, things would have gotten out of hand quickly. Cheeto's going to find 1. He's just trying to pre-fire these corners. You can tell he's played before. He's going to finally find Beaster, who was just playing Ring Around the Rosie there. Cheeto's trying to find his way through. He's going to jump out, almost get that kill. Starfall's going to drop. As he's going to neutralize C by himself. Will he be able to capture it? He actually might be able to. Cheeto does get C. That's going to be a triple cap. He's going to get taken out, so it should go right back to the side of VoID. But they have a couple players starting slow. Starfall 1-6. Once again, the respawns struggling. Genesis 1-5. He's one that VoID has to have play well, especially on this map. Decay already blowing this game out of the water. They have a huge lead as they just continue to be annoying at C. Big gunfight at B. Cheeto's going to win that, I believe it was. As this lead continues to grow, already up to over 20 points. I'm sorry, up to over 30 points. As Melo's just holding down C basically by himself. This is a lot. This is a setup very similar to what we saw London do in the CDL over the weekend. They did a very good job of being annoying towards C, constantly putting pressure on it. I know in their match versus, I think it was the Huntsman, that they just dominated that C area, that C point. They had basically A and B held, and they wouldn't allow Huntsman to get C consistently. Every time the Huntsman got it, someone would be hiding in bathrooms. Huntsman wouldn't clear it out, and it would just be an easy either neutralization or recap for the side of London. So, great start here by Decay as they are just dominating thus far. The lead just continues to grow. Melo's going to get shot from the side. Beaster will get traded out immediately by Slick. As look at those stat lines: 9-3, 9-3, 8-6, 11-5. Even Baneful at 5-7. I mean, it doesn't matter when everyone else is playing out. This lead is just growing constantly. As we're just about to a minute and a half left in half number 1. Lead's already over 60 points. Decay seems to be sick and tired of what happened in their last map here. They're trying to take a 2-1 lead in this series. Good shots there as Stukey takes up Beaster. Closing in on a minute left. B is finally neutralized, I believe. VoID Clan trying to just get anything positive going their direction. Finally, a bunch of blue in the kill feed as they actually don't have a home flag at the moment. It is B. Not really sure where they're spawning, to be honest. It actually looks like they're spawning coal. Side of Decay, Melo's going to be behind them. He's going to take out a couple players to keep this A flag. And this leads up to about 80 points. Genesis trying to find some type of opening. Didn't find 1. Will he be able to find anything else by B? He's going to be able to find 2. He's stunned. Dukey's going to take him out, but that's going to be B in favor of Decay. Always towards the end, the flags start to rotate everywhere. Start to change hands almost every couple seconds. As the teams are trying to gather as many garbage time points as they can. Under a minute, or under 15 seconds. VoID Clan trying to grab They're trying to keep themselves in it as much as possible. Decay is just flexing their slaying muscles here. Cheetah's gonna find a couple. And this lead's gonna be close to 90 points going into the second half. These are absolutely being Cheeto. And that is one of the more dominant first halves I have ever seen in Domination. Just incredible. Box God, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, as we are now 7 away from 1,400. If you guys haven't followed yet, you better do it. You better go ahead and follow that channel and check out all of our playoffs here coming up in the next couple weeks. But that is a enormous lead, 91-point lead for Decay after 1 half of Domination. This is incredible. 2K Wall, thank you very much for the follow as well. You are awesome. This is nearly an insurmountable number of points to come back from. I have, you know, like we've seen 30 or 40 point comebacks. I don't think I've seen a 50, but I mean 90. That's just like there's no way to be dominated that badly in 1 half and then make it up the next. So I think at this point, VoID Clan's purpose or goal needs to be to try to give themselves some confidence going into the next respawn. They looked a lot better on their post than what they do Decay's. So maybe, you know, they feel more comfortable on the next hard point, come in with more confidence, win some more gunfights, who knows. But to close this out, they just need to make sure that they don't get totally wiped out, because that can be defeating for a team for sure. This lead has not shrunk at all. Decay has actually increased the lead by about 3 points. So at least VoID Clan's kept it somewhat competitive here in the second half. The lead, however, now starting to swell a little bit with Decay holding that CB setup. VoID Clan does seem to be shooting a little bit better here so far in the second half, so that's definitely a positive. See a little bit more blue in the kill feed. Definitely some positives to take out of it heading into map number 4. This series really does show the major difference in, you know, from high-end amateurs to the good amateurs, because this VoID team is very, very solid. That they have some good shots, and as we can obviously see here on stream. But Decay being a team that plays in a lot of leagues, a lot of tournaments, stuff like that, they're very active players. There's a different level of gun skill, and that's, you know, having game knowledge and map awareness and teamwork. All that's important, but you know, at a certain point, just having that next level gun skill and be able to win those close, you know, 1v1s or be able to clutch up 1v2s, that's so important in a type of setting for sure. So we're definitely seeing that here, as Decay is going to be coasting to a map 3 win to go up 2-1 in the series. But we're definitely seeing VoID try to fight back here. The lead's starting to shrink a little bit. Beaster trying to help his stats a little bit, as Mello once again going to be playing a cheeky little spot. Mello plays so smart on Domination. He never overextends, never puts himself in a bad position. He gets so many 2 and 3 pieces just from playing in you know, corners that someone wouldn't expect him to be in. Kind of allows the enemy team to put themselves in bad positions, and it's great to see. So good stuff for Mello here, as he's 24 and 13, playing great. Actually, the slang for Decay has really slowed down. Slick started out really hot. He's 18 and 16 now. Stuki's still playing well, obviously, but he's slowed down a little bit. Cheeto, he started hot. He's 16 and 22 now. Baneful hasn't really ever picked it up after a slow start. But Mello, 24 and 14, playing great. VoID Clan has actually won the second half thus far. Not that Decay is probably pushing it 100%, but as they're now just trying to shoot teammates and shoot their own bodies. You love to see that. Passion is there for Cheeto. He's just going to spawn camp his teammates. Overall, though, I think VoID Clan has to be happy with how the second half went. Obviously, Decay being up 90 points in the first half, that's definitely tough. But VoID Clan has looked a lot better here. That, I think, definitely stuck Starfall. Nope, it did not. VoID Clan, though, saw their guns really heat up. Genesis 23 and 21 playing a lot better. Zilly had a bit of an off map, but that'll happen when you're being absolutely dominated in the first half like they were. Cloudy 16 and 17 playing okay. Starfall started to pick up after a rough start. Genesis absolutely snapping there as he finds 2. And this is just going to wind down with the score not looking quite as bad as what it really was. Decay was up, I think it was 91 points at half, if it tells you anything about how the first half went. You're going to see a lot of purple in the kill feed to finish here. Probably a lot on their teammates. As this is going to come to an end with a 172 to 113 win for Decay. And GG Bubba, thank you for the follow. Update the map count really quick here. Oop. And just to update everybody again on how the other matches went tonight, we did see a 3-2 upset as Age took out 6 seed Imperium. 3-2. That was a very back and forth series. I think Imperium won the first hard point like 250 to 225, something like that, in comeback fashion. The Search and Destroy was a comeback win for Age as they were down 5-3, won 3 rounds in a row. The Domination was won by Imperium on this exact same map we just saw in comeback fashion. I think they were down like 27 points at half, ended up winning by 23. The second hard point on on Cave was a pretty dominant win by Age to tie it up, and then a very dominant Search and Destroy to finish it off as they win 3-2. I think it was 6-1 was the round count. M7, dominant win in their game over Swift Uprising as a 2 seed takes out the 15 seed. And then our second upset of the night was Inception with a 3-0 win over Gunsmoke. So that new squad for Inception there looking very strong early on. And now we have our last match of the night, Decay, the 8 seed, versus VoID Clan Academy, the 9 seed, for the right to face the top overall seed, Furious Steel, in winners round 2. Can they make it happen? And the loser of this actually gets basically a free ride to losers round 2, which is a plus for them. So they will move on and then face the loser of Age Gaming or X3 Platinum or X3 Blue. So that is a positive of getting that 8-9 seed, is you get to basically get the benefit of being in theory, the best worst seed to lose or win. So that's something that is kind of cool about this 15-team bracket. Some weird things going on. Top seed gets a bye to winners round 2, and the you would think like top bottom half team, in theory, if they lose, gets a skip to losers round 2 if they lose. So got that to look forward to as well. Yeah, Kaibu, I'll touch base with you guys in a minute, so we'll talk about that later. Oops, I think they're waiting on me. Sorry guys, I was just over here casting away. All right, is this going to be the series clinching map, or are we going to see this go to a map 5? This is, I believe, host for VoID Clan Academy, so they should feel a little bit more comfortable here. There you go, Zerk. Get all the updates for you. There's a countdown. It's about to hit 0. Making our way towards the end of this series, potentially. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We saw a very good search and destroy for VoID Clan, though. So I don't think Decay wants to get to another S&D. As Beezer's been watching yellow. He's going to see some movement. Not going to get any hit markers yet. As Decay did start on the correct, or on the good side. As we do see a lot of purple in the kill feed. Starfall gets the lone kill for VoID Clan. So all this early time is going the way of Decay. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Going the way of Decay, which is not what VoID Clan wants. When you spawn on the good side, you definitely don't expect to get much time at all on P1. But Decay actually is getting most of that time, or all the time thus far. And VoID Clan has, well, they may have flipped spawns, as Gazilli has wrapped all the way around and is trying to get set up for P2. Find one in yellow here. He's going to flank from behind. He's going to find one, maybe find two. He is going to be able to do that. And actually, I think one player for the case somehow still spawned back. So all that work Gazilli just didn't matter, as Mello still has an anchor position. This is a very strange spawn. I don't know if I've seen that yet. As he's going to get shot in the back, you would think, if Mello decides to peek him. And it's going to happen much other. Mello finds one. What's Gazilli going to be able to find? He's going to be able to find one. Gazilli is just flying around. He's going to not be able to take out Stooky. So Decay does still have spawns here. Got a little bit scary as he's going to do it basically 1v4 with shots by Cloudy. So he's just trying to pre-fire all the headies he sees. VoID Clan for the time being is seeing the early time here on P2. Not something you usually see. You don't usually see teams try to push in and hold it from the front here, but they're winning all the gunfights and keeping Decay spawning it back, which isn't a terrible thing when they rotate to P3. So far, great P2 as the Cloudy is just holding down from this mid-cave area. Decay trying to break in and get at least some time here after they did have spawns. A rough hill for them for sure after what could have been a very, very good start. But now they find themselves up only a little bit and not set up for P3. But a 16-point lead for Decay as VoID is set up for P3. Cloudy finds the initial kill and Slick, trying to work his way towards this hill. As it's going to be blue in the kill feed. It's their first defensive hold. Hangs strong as the lead is about to change. Back into the hands of VoID Clan. Cheeto goes ahead and grenades himself. As Noah's going to be in the hill now. Painful does a good job of slowing that down. Looks like we do have some lagging issues. Mello doing everything he can from this top broken area. See it taken out by Genesis. Oh my, Genesis gets a couple of kills there. Decay is going to be trying to set up for next. As Slick finds a couple of kills. He hops on that corner and absolutely beams Gazilli. Genesis does find him. As Decay is hunting himself down 30-some points already, which is not what you would expect from them in a respawn. They do get the first wave of kills here, though. As VoID Clan actually looks like they have kind of flipped spawns. They should be set up for P5, which is important. Decay trying to get as much time as they can here. Lead slowly but surely coming down. Good grenades out for the side of Decay. Pulling this down to the best of their ability. Dukey's in to find Genesis. Big kill. There's actually one player. Ooh, great shots there by Stooky. He gets taken out by one that came from Doggy. And Gazilli has found a way to break his way in. Side of Decay is in a rough spot here as they actually end up spawning back towards P3. And now they're stuck back in the spawn with, I think, one or two players trying to rotate towards the next hill. I think it was Slick that found Beaster over there by the anchor position. And now Decay is trying to hold these for... It's going to be quite a big push here by Cloudy and Co. as they're making their way towards this back area. Slick trying to play his life. He's going to be pushed by 2 or 3 players. As Decay does have early time on P1. Slick's going to get a big kill. The Beast's going to be able to find Slick. Slick's going to take out 2 players. One with a grenade, one with his M4. Impressive stuff by him as Starfall's going to come from the flank. And this looks like it's going to be a break for VoID. Potentially. Players are kind of funneling in from everywhere at the moment, as we do have a lot of purple in the kill feed. As it finally Gazilli slows that purple train down. As Cheeto is just stuck in the hill. People just sprinting at him. Not a lot of time going to anybody here on P5. Not a terrible situation for VoID, as Decay did have the early setup and spawns. VoID has to be pretty happy about where they're at through one rotation thus far. It's going to be damn near a tie ball game, with VoID Clan spawning basically on P1. Early time going their way. We're going to have another lead switch, as Decay wants to make sure to hold these spawns for P2. Great shots by Stuki, as Cheeto's going to go ahead and team kill him. Oh, some awkward gunfights here as Beaster is trying to... Both these players are trying to find each other. I don't know. Baneful takes out Cheeto for him as Beaster gets bailed out. Decay looks like they do still have the spawns for now, with the time on P1 going the way of VoID at the moment. Just like that, he's going to get taken out. Decay trying to regain that lead. We have a lot of randomness happening here on the start of second rotation. Starfall is going to be the key player for his team. He's trying to make his way through this cave. He's going to get shut down by Baneful, though. And this looks like it's going to be a very strong setup for Decay, as they're going to try to grow this lead on P2. This setup seems to be a lot better than the first time around, as Baneful seems to be lagging his way through these sandbags. Well, you think it's taken up by Beaster. You're going to see Decay start to work their way towards the backside. Have two players sort of watch. Cheeto's going to find two in the front. Cheeto's going to get traded out. Stuki's going to find one as well. Baneful's going to watch his heady. He's going to be able to find... Oh, he's around a both. He's going to get taken out. Slick and Co. We're going to be able to find the players with the sandbags, and this lead continues to grow. It's up to about 50 points for Decay, with about 30 seconds left in P2. This is exactly the hold you want. And if you're VoID Clan, you want to stop pushing the back. If you get stuck spawning back there, you are in big time trouble. And they actually might be spawning back there. They're going to have to break out of this back spawn. If Decay is smart, they're just going to hold them back here. But I think they're going to not win. Oh, Slick and Baneful are winning all the gunfights. And okay, so they spawned out towards P4. Very fortunate. Spacer's going to be the last one, the first one towards P3 on this God Heady. Slick's going to be able to see him, not be able to take him out. Great shots by Beaster. He's just playing his life. Grenades coming out. Baneful's going to remove him from that Heady. And it looks like Decay is going to take a huge lead into P3, while also getting to start all the early time. Grenades coming in, stuns coming in, everything's coming in here. As Decay is just holding steady after a back-and-forth start. This second rotation has been dominated by Decay. They took a tie ball game and have built about a 100-point lead through 3 hills. As Gavilli's trying to fly in to try to at least get some scrap time. This leads the point total for Decay. It's up over 200. It's going to be a race for P4. This could be where Decay ends it. 3 players for VoID going for that outer desk. Beaster finds one, I believe. Can they fight their way through? Gunfight's going the way of VoID as of now. Can I switch players here? Thank you. And it looks like they have stabilized for the time being. Grenades are going to come out. Stuns are going to come out. Nothing hidden for Decay at the moment. VoID Clan trying to keep themselves in the map. No one getting any time in the hill at the moment. Baneful playing a pivotal role for top of that truck, trying to take out all these players for VoID Clan. Mello tried to sneak in. He's going to get taken out. Blue in the kill feed. VoID Clan doing a great job here, holding on. Trying to push this to yet another hill. Have guaranteed themselves at least one more. Baneful, Stuki, combining for 3. Baneful finds a third. Gazilli, I think, on the flank, trying to find D-finds 3 of his own. Cloudy finds another one. That's going to be a wipe. And Beaster, the last one here, he's going to get taken out. It's going to be a race. Slick and Beaster. Genesis wins against Slicker. Oh, against Slick. And now VoID is in a position to string together 2 very important hills here, as they are the first ones to P5. If they can string together 2 back-to-back hills, they're going to be in great shape. They've already cut the lead in half. Genesis trying to work his way to the backside. He's going to find, oh my gosh, almost 2 important kills. Genesis finds, Slick finds 2 of his own. The hill's in nobody's hands as Decay is trying to get to the back spawns, and unsuccessfully so far. That's going to be 4 down. Decay is able to work through the front side. Cheeto on the sandbag Heady. Dilly, I don't even know how I got that kill. Decay cannot put it away here, as they're going to have to go to another hill. VoID doing a fantastic job of just being annoying and not letting them finish. VoID is keep themselves in it. They have not really gotten, no one's gotten much of any time here on P5, which you have to say is a good job for Decay, as VoID was the first team here. As Baneful is just doing everything he can to keep these players off this hill. Decay was set up for P1. VoID's gonna come into the first one there to get the kills. As Baneful is somehow just rips 2 people. That's gonna be all purple in the kill feed. Decay only needs 30 seconds to finish this map off and win their first matchup of playoffs. What am I watching? I don't know who host is, but this is an issue. Point being contested. Baneful trying to find this player. He's going to get some hit markers in. Not be able to find him yet. Still, contestation happening on P1. The VoID trying to keep himself in it. 30 seconds left on P1. Decay only needs 18 seconds. All blue in the kill feed as Cloudy finds 2. Beezer finds the kill. Can he fight? Beezer finds 2. How did he kill Baneful? Unbelievable. Cheeto's going to trade him out. Decay cannot win here, but they can get the scrap time and get damn close. As they're going to try to... Nope, they're going to give up scrap time. Nope, they're going to have one player there to get it. They're going to be within about 5 seconds as they're trying to break an important P2 for VoID Clan. Can they keep themselves in this series? So far, all blue in the kill feed. They're pushing back all these players of Decay. That's going to be 5 down. VoID Clan creeping their way to that 200-point mark. This map is coming out of the wire. Mellow, first entry kill. Purple in the kill feed. They're starting to surge forward. Decay is in. They only need 6 seconds. What can they find? Time running down. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. That's going to be map number 4 and the series to Decay. I think most would agree that was a much closer series than what I know I personally anticipated. You have to give it up to VoID Clan as they looked very, very good. The vast majority of that series. The domination obviously was a big time struggle. You know, that was one of the ugly dominations I've seen, but that's a game mode that I don't think a lot of teams really practice a ton. The Search and Destroy, they looked very, very good. The hard points that actually looked pretty good. It really just came down to clutch kills, whereas, you know, Decay is very good about trading, very good about covering each other. Just by watching them, you can tell they're very well polished, very well practiced, and you know, that's kind of what the difference was. The host seemed to be a little bit shaky there on that last hard point, but Decay ended up pulling it out anyways. Yeah, GG's to both sides. VoID, I think, should be holding their head high as they looked pretty good there down the stretch. Held things together pretty well. Kept themselves in it. Almost pulled off an impressive map 4 win there. Couldn't quite complete the comeback, but got it within like 40 points. So really impressive stuff. Overall, in the hard points, held their own. S&D looked very, very good, but that domination was one I haven't seen anything like that in quite a while. So GG's to both squads as Decay moves on to face Furious Steel in winners round 2. We'll see that sometime this weekend. VoID Clan moves down to losers round 2. Outside of that, tomorrow we're going to have matchups between Natural Talent and Awoken, Primal GGs versus Liberation, and X3 Platinum versus X3 Blues. So got some good matches tomorrow. Exciting stuff as we're making our way through winners round 1. Make sure to follow us so you can get the updates whenever we go live, as we'll have a lot of matches over the next couple of weeks. Probably the busiest time will probably be this week and then early next week, as the early rounds of winners and losers will be kind of piling up. But outside of that, we'll have a lot of Call of Duty for you. It'll get better and better as time goes on. Child Season, thank you for the follow. Very much so appreciated. But you guys, thank you for watching and supporting the players, the orgs, the league itself. You guys are great. Thank you once again, and that's going to be it for us, and we'll see you tomorrow.